Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I look crazy. Hi, Sierra. Hi, guys. So first things first, before we get into the topic of discussion, we have a few days left in the month, 3 to be exact. We are 9th in the company in TrimFit. I want us to get back up to 8th. So anyone who orders today, we'll be sending a gift card from Spoiled Cosmetics to a $10 gift card. So it's a little incentive, guys. I think we need like 10 sales and we'll be ahead again, and I have to watch. But remember, if we get into 8th, I'll be picking 3 people who order TrimFit on top of it for $100 for getting us in that spot. So let's make some magic happen. What am I doing? I'm always up at 8:30. This is like my thing. My alarm actually just went off too, ironically. So if you guys are thinking about getting TrimFit, let's make today the day. Or if you're close to get a refill, let's make some magic happen so we can hit this goal. And if you guys want to break up into payment, I think it's like $17 down. You could do Klarna, comment payment, and I'll send you that secret tip, and you can pay to be $17 down today. Hey Becky, hey Cinnamon. So today we actually are packing up to go home. So I thought I'd come and do one last morning talk with you guys here before we have to pack and get dressed, everything like that. So I thought I just want to talk about everything about the trip, the good, the bad, the ugly. So you guys, if you ever want to come here or you're wondering, you know it all. Oh, I just got on the table. Thanks, Courtney. So I'm drinking my TrimFit. Cheers to anyone else drinking it with me. Sierra, so this is the TrimFit. This helps me lose weight, bloating, my mind. This is like the trim, okay? Then the orange, what I put in is my collagen. So this is my hair, skin, and my nails. This is literally like my holy grail. These are my 2 favorites. I do take the probiotics too, but this is like my magic. Like I wake up every morning. This is my drink. This is what I want to have every morning. My hair is growing so fast from this. You guys see, my hair is already growing out. This has helped me lose weight. I've lost 6 pounds one week, 3 pounds another week. I haven't checked on the scale since we've left, so I have no idea where I'm at right now, but I'm not bloated anymore. I feel like I'm in more of a positive mind space. So, Tammy, I would say less than a week. So if you guys are looking at it, I recommend getting these 2. And these would be like $25. One time a day, I think it would be like $25 if you do the Klarna down. Are they keto friendly? This has 0 carbs. This does have 7. So yes, it's keto friendly. I do a little less than a full scoop to kind of balance out, but this is like my breakfast because it curbs your appetite, so it kind of balances out. This is perfect. For me, I could do keto. This one gives you energy. Now, if you are a little feeling sluggish, I don't do a full scoop, so I'll do about half a scoop in the morning, and if I feel sluggish halfway through, I'll do my other half to kind of give me that boost. So you guys can do that. Now, if you're not trying to lose weight, but you like all the other benefits, do a half scoop, and you'll get everything else. If you guys want to know more exactly on this, you can comment, learn more, and I'll send you a list, because there's so much other benefits besides what I'm telling you. So let's see if we can get 10. Everyone who orders, even anything, the probiotic, the shaker bottle, the collagen, the TrimFit, I will send you $10. So when I get back, I owe you guys from the 25th anyone ordered, and I'll do today for gift cards. So let's talk about the trip. The good, the bad, the ugly. But yeah, if you comment payment, I'll show you how to break up in payments as well with Klarna. Thank you, Diana. But I want to see us get back into 8th. I'm crossing our fingers because then there's a bonus where you guys are getting some. So, the good. Let's talk about the good first. This place is beautiful. I mean, the beach is super nice. I mean, everything is just really, really pretty. So I will definitely say this is wonderful. There are 4 towers. It's Learn More, Helen. There's 4 towers here. We are staying in the one called the Reef. Out of all of them, I picked like the wrong one though. So when I was looking online, they just show the ones that are available. All 4 are available, and I was trying to find one that like Liam likes big rooms, so I couldn't find one with a big room. This one had like the best pricing in the bigger rooms. I said, okay, this will be the one. Well, getting here, this is the resident side. I didn't even know they had a residency side. So Liam was disappointed in that because there's no restaurants in this side, there's no bars, there's nothing in this tower. Where every other tower you go, there's bars, there's, you know, food, there's things like that. So that was like the first thing Liam noticed. Like, if you were gonna come here, you're more of like, oh, awesome, Jennifer. Carol, if you comment payment, I will send you a message right now, and I'll show you how to break up the payments. So then you guys can like just pay like the $20 down. So Liam didn't like the idea of having to walk to the other towers because they are actually very far. They actually have a bus to take you. We did walk. We didn't really take the bus. We took it once. But that is kind of a downside. So if you guys do ever want to come here, I recommend researching the different towers to find a tower that makes the most sense for you. Because, you know, one's adults only, so if you're coming as an adult, you probably want that one. You get an exclusive pool and there's stuff like, so the one we're at is more of like long-term. People own some of these in here. But like I said, it's really nice, but if you're looking to quickly go to a bar or a restaurant or anything, this is not gonna be the one for you. It ranges, Lizzie. The Royal is kind of like the main one. That one has the aquarium in it, restaurants, the casino, all that. So if you guys already want like the hotel with the mostest kind of centralized, it would be the Royal. Now we learned this one is closer to the water park than we thought. It's still a bit of a walk because you have to go past this hotel and then the Cove and then it's there. But we actually walked way farther than we needed to and had to loop around and come back. So we learned, okay, it's not as far. But as long as you don't have an issue walking, this isn't a problem. For me, I don't mind walking. Liam, on the other hand, he's like, it's a lot to walk. Especially when they like recommend having a bus. Do you get body scrubs? Oh, I get body scrubs. So when I do the lotion things, Bonnie, I get body scrubs for that. Dan, you don't have to do a monthly subscription if you don't want to at TrimFit, but you save money when you do. If you do the subscription and my code, you save 25% off every month. So that's kind of like the biggest things. Two, if you aren't into touristy things, this probably isn't the place for you. It's very touristy. The prices are very touristy. The pools are going to be busy. The ocean's going to be busy, and the ocean's kind of blocked off where you can only swim to a certain point. Granted, though, it's hella deep by the time you get to the buoys because we went out all the way to the back. It's very deep. So if you want peace and quiet, this is going to be there's a lot going on. We're at Atlantis, Mandy. Now, you can easily leave the area, which is nice. Last night we went over the bridge. We left, had a wonderful restaurant. We're in the best meal we ever had in the Bahamas. The prices are already less, and the food is really good. So luckily, you can leave easily. They have cabs ready at any point. You want to leave the area. Did you, Heidi? Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you so much, Heidi. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out for you to pop in. Because I'm gonna watch. I want to see us get back to 8th. I'm like crossing my fingers and toes. I'm watching. I'm waiting. Good morning, Brooke. Let me get rid of these because this was my removals. So those are like the big things. Diane, make today the day. I also said anyone who orders today a $10 gift card, we're trying to get back into 8th since we have two days left in the month. I want us to hit with a bang. Yeah, we caught a $10 cab back to our room. Yeah, the cabs aren't very pricey, which is nice. We're in Atlantis. But yeah, Liam's biggest pet peeves though were the walking. Another thing too, we went to the water park yesterday, and unfortunately we really couldn't do anything because of Sterling's size. We tried to go into this river rapid thing, which was like a lazy river but just a little more fun, and they actually stopped us because Sterling, you can't have people sit on your lap, and he was just too small to sit in a donut himself. So we realized, okay, if you come here with kids, you need to be at least, like, I would say 5, because they have to fit in those inner tubes, because there's water slides, everything. So the only thing we really could do is go in the main pools, and then that was it. And there's like a kiddie section. So if you guys are wanting to come here and there's like small kids, just kind of keep that in mind. I would say if you have small kids come in a group, so you guys can like, kind of like hand off kids if you want to go down the water slides. or do like the fun adventures, because I would say 5. If your kid's small, 6, I would say would be the starter age, like 5 or 6. So that was a little bit of a bummer, because, you know, Sterling wanted to so bad. He wanted to go on all this stuff. He was all excited, but he just literally couldn't. When is Louis changing? I'll message the girls right now to see if they can do it. Ooh, it just got hot. Those slides like took me out. I did it 2 or 3 times. I was terrified. They looked really fun, but I didn't want to wait in the line and have Liam just sitting there. So I definitely want to come back. Like I said, honestly, I would come back and do a girls trip. I'd be so down to see what like my friends would want to come and like do a girls trip down here. I think that could be a blast. Or, you know, wait until Sterling's older. Yeah, Sterling definitely swims like I feel like he has the capabilities, but he was too small to fit on the donut, and they didn't allow him to sit on people's laps. Heidi, I drink it every morning, babe. I drink it every morning. Let's see who's gonna grab some shrimp there, guys. We gotta get into 8 today. Anyone who orders, I'll send $10 gift card. If you want to break into payments, come at payments, and I'll give you help on how to do it. Yeah, it was really cool here. Pricing wise, we came in peak season, so I would say the rooms start at like $400 a night, and then they go up depending on what you want. This one wasn't as bad, like I said, because I guess I picked a residency hotel, not realizing it. If I came back, I would definitely, like I say, go to the Royal, which is the main one. I don't know what they would be like off season or whatever, but I would say, you know, if you're coming here, this is like you're coming for vacation. So you think vacation money, you know what I mean? Like that'd be the best way to say it, especially because of how the food was. We leave our flight's at 1, so last night was rough because they offered us $675 per person to stay, and they would switch our flights because our flight's overbooked. But we have to go to the VS and go to Orlando and everything, so it just wasn't meant to be. It hurt. I was like thinking, like, how can we make this work? But it was rough. The thing is though, like, you know, if we had a late flight, it would be nice, except for the driving we have to do. Like, we have a 3-hour drive, no matter if we go home or go to Orlando. So that would kind of be rough. So I do appreciate the fact that we get back at 2. Honestly, if we got back at 5, I still would have been happy to have a little longer of a day, but this works out. Because we check out at 11, like normally, and we just have to be down by 10:45, so we're getting everything. Now, this would be another thing I would say, like, you know, if they do all start at 400, like, I don't know what they are on and off season. If you're going to like families or groups, get like 2 queens and then split it, and now you're like only paying $200 a night per couple, you know? That'd be another thing. But like I said, if you're coming here, like, you're coming, like, think vacation money, because you know how it's gonna be, you know? It's not like, oh, let's just go away for a weekend. This is like, we're planning a trip type thing. This was actually, like I told you guys, I used my points and stuff. But like dollar-wise, this was probably the most I've ever spent on a hotel. It was good. It was a good vacation though. It was good. Honestly, I know a lot of people that have lost weight by taking this with not changing their habits too much. The first thing I would really say is drink water and cut out bad things. Let this do its job. Drink water and let it flush out your system. You know what I mean? Jennifer, did you? Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out. I'm waiting to see my phone update. But there's the good morning, Priscilla. Hey, Priscilla, will I be seeing you or not? Will I be seeing you soon? But this definitely is a fun place. Like, I also think though too, 2 full days was not enough. I feel like when I come back, 'cause I know I will, I would want at least 3 full days or 4. Because if you add a 4th, then you could have 1 day and actually go venture out on Nassau, which I highly recommend doing. That you can go see the local stuff, you can go see the history, you know, and just go out and try local food. I would definitely say if you guys come here, take a day to go out and about. But you could definitely relax here. You can definitely have fun because you can have like a relaxing day. You can have an adventure day at the water park. You can kind of jump around. So those are definitely some pluses. Melinda, if there's any underlying conditions, we always recommend asking a doctor. You know, 90% of the time is a yes, but sometimes there's a no. So better safe than sorry, girl. Good morning, Sandy. But this place is truly beautiful. Hi Priscilla, I will be hiking when I go to Scotland. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. Body's lost 12 pounds in 3 months. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, guys. Wait until you guys see. I'm going to do an outfit reveal later at the airport. You guys are going to love it. Oh my god, that sounds so fun, Sandy. You know what they need here is golf carts. I feel like if they had golf carts, people would rent them. It would be another way for them to get money. But I could totally see people using golf carts. Good morning, Amy. But yeah, this place is definitely beautiful. This would be like one of those, like, this is like a one and done type place, I feel like, with like how the pricing can be. So I feel like this would be great for like a honeymoon or a family vacation. Like, I really want us to come like when, like I told Liam, like, what about for Sterling's like 5th birthday we come back? You know, 3 years from now, we get the family together. And like this, I feel like he would so love this place when he turns 5, when he can go on all the slides, because he's already adventurous. Like, he'd be the type of guy who'd go on water slides with me and the rides. I think that would be perfect. Brett and Tina, so when people order, I go and curate it. So I actually had my sister go and curate it for me. So this is the reason we can't stay here, is we're leaving to go to Orlando to get it for my sister, and I'll be curating more for you guys. So they should be going out tomorrow. That's how it works, because the what I make is so little on it. I usually wait till I know what people want, and then I go with like my receipt or, you know, my list, and get everything for everybody. That's how I do it. I honestly want to start stocking up a little more, especially because the holidays send people out. These would be great gifts. So I'm going to try to slowly keep increasing the inventory and making like stuff, you know what I mean? But as of right now, it's kind of like in out. Yeah, so he definitely had fun though. He's simple. If there's water, he's happy. He found 2 plastic cups yesterday and was scooping cups and making sandcastles with them. So he had a blast. I hope not, Lisa. Don't tell me that. He's stayed adventurous so far, so I pray he stays adventurous. So I pray he stays the way he does. Hi, Christian from the Philippines. Good morning. It's like Saturday. Everyone's sleeping in today. That's what it is. Sleepy Saturdays. Yes, I do keto, Angel's World. Yes, I love keto. I definitely have not been as keto since we've been here. I got pasta last night, but you know, sometimes it's worth it just spoiling yourself and deal with the consequences later. But I really do think the TrimFit helps because it keeps me a little bit more balanced. I still have I regulate my poop and, you know, my movements. And since I started TrimFit, I've never gotten back up to what I was before then. So that is a big plus. Let's go reheat my food. I'm gonna show you guys what I got for dinner last night, because it was so good. Let's make my last meal. Let me stick you guys right there. I feel like okay, if you guys are trying to lose weight, this is the first thing I would say. If you don't drink just water, cut everything else out and do water. I think that's like the first big step to being on the right track, is no more sodas. Sodas will get you. You know, cut sodas out first. That's number one. If you're not gonna do anything else, TrimFit and cut out your sodas. Oop, I'm feeling the energy boost coming. 2, once you get done with that, then you just kind of do keto. Cut out the breads, cut out carbs, you know, or just have, if that's stuff you love, maybe just have the sandwich for lunch and not for lunch and dinner, you know? Kind of cut it in half. But yeah, soda, it will get you. Sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. I know Jess is quitting soda, and she couldn't believe the difference from just not having it, like how less bloated she was and everything like that. Guys, if you love soda, try to find an alternative, like seltzer, you know, flavored seltzers or something. And that could be a great way to start transitioning, you know. You just gotta cut out the soda. This is what you gotta decide. Do you love the taste of soda or your body more? You know, what is, at the end of the day, what's more important to you? Is it your body or that little gratification of having soda in your mouth? So I got yesterday this pasta with salmon, and holy freaking moly, it's so good. That's what you decide. What do you love more, yourself or soda? And if you say soda, then just gotta be happy with your body. I'm like, I'm not wasting a single drop of this. It's so good. Bath, right? Well, no one's perfect, but you guys want to, soda is a big deal. You know, we do get caffeine headaches. The TrimFit could help with that. So there is some caffeine in it, like natural caffeine. Or just wean yourself off, you know. Or I think they do make caffeine pills too, because it's an addiction. You're getting rid of an addiction. Sugar is the most addictive thing there is. So you're gonna get a hangover from it, you know. Yeah, because you know when you start losing weight, it's gonna be so much easier to look at that soda and be like, nope, you know. But just do seltzers, do water. You know, you get like little dropper things, make the water taste better. Like Jessie said, like there's so many little alternatives that you just gotta get into. 21 days, remember 21 days is a cycle, and that's how you change. Yeah, you get headaches because you're addicted. Lizzie, it was Latitudes. It was in a marina, Latitudes, so good. The view was beautiful. The restaurant completely wow. From the appetizers to everything. And so, like I said, it was expensive, but not as expensive if you were in Atlantis. Like, I had one drink, Liam had 2 drinks, that's 3 drinks, Sterling had a soda, so that's 4 drinks. We had 2 appetizers, we each had a meal, and then Liam had a side, and we got dessert. With gratuity, it was $220. Okay. I know this kind of sounds like a lot, but we got a lot of food, too. You know, but like I said, it's still going to be a little bit more, because he got ribs, I got, you know, we got, like, nice stuff. When we ate the day before, our meal was like $160. So I didn't get a drink. Liam got 1 drink. We didn't get an appetizer. And we each got 1 meal and a side. So, and the food was not good. So definitely venture out. When I finish TrimFit, I get like a boost of energy, but nobody would I say jittery. I'm like, oh, hello world, I'm alive, you know. Oh my gosh, that girl just got more ahead of us. Oh, we have 2 days left, guys. We gotta get this. We gotta get back to 8th. You know, that's the thing, is like when you travel and you go on vacation, you gotta plan for it. Like, that's why in Supporters, we talk about how to save to go on your vacation without making more money. And I think that's so important, because we all want to go on vacations, we all want to travel, but the hard part sometimes is getting the money aside for it. So if you did see our last Supporters video, we talked about ways to make more money without actually making more money, and a way to save for that vacation and actually help your credit at the same time. We all want to go on vacations, and yes, when you go on vacation, a lot of times pricing sucks because They see you as a tourist and dollar bill signs. But it was really good. There was so much food though. I'm glad because it's like it kind of cuts it in half mentally because I'm like, okay, now this is my two. I got 2 meals out of one. Let me show you Liam's. There it says. Okay. He had a full rack of ribs, like, and when we went to that first restaurant, it was a half rack. This was a full, so this was sticking out both sides, but it was so good. There's like peanuts on it. His was amazing. That was like amazing. You're welcome, Claire. I don't know if everyone appreciated our live last night. It was funny because we went from wedding questions to you guys asking all sorts of random stuff. But I was like, all right, let's just keep going. I was like, that was fun. Heidi, there should not be an issue, but you can always check with your doctor. This was really good, though. Yeah, Kathy, I want to go to all-inclusive. Like, Mexico has them. I told him, even last night, I was like, what are you doing? He goes, eating ribs. I'm like, good. I'm like, you better not waste those ribs. The worst part is having the best meal the last day and having that waste. So I'm like, you better eat. Yeah, let me tell you guys a sad story. So when I was in Mexico last, with Liam, Crystal, and them, we had a goodbye dinner, and Liam was super tired, so he ended up staying back. So I go, and I'm like, okay, well, a meal for one should be cheaper. So they have lobster, and I have not had lobster. And this started last night. We literally have to fly out like 5 in the morning. So I look at the bill, or the thing, and I was like, oh my god, lobster here's only $30. Like, this is amazing. You know, because I'm doing the calculations, pesos divided, move the point, you know. And I'm like, wow, I mean, like, must be so cheap because it's, you know, they just catch it right in Mexico. Let's go. So I get this lobster, comes out huge. I'm like, oh my god, this is such a good value. You know, like, look at all this. I ate a little bit because I had so much food before. I was like, well, I'll just eat it in the morning, hopefully before the flight. Well, the bill comes. I miscalculated my pesos, the move, the dollar point, and everything. That lobster was not $30. You guys ready for this? That lobster was $300. So my one-person meal that night was like $400. I was sick to my stomach. I would like died, and I didn't even know until we got to the car and Crystal was breaking it down. I was like, what? $300 lobster. And the worst part is that next day, we were flying out. I think I got like 1 or 2 more bites. I wasted that fucking lobster. That was like the worst part. That was like, I was so sick to my stomach. Liam was like, Liam was laughing at me. He's like, babe, how could you mess up these calculations? I was like, I don't know. I was like, but I literally thought I was getting such a good deal on this lobster. Literally said, oh god, it was the saddest thing in my life. Let me tell you what, that lobster though was like, just the tail was huge. Hi, Angela. Yeah, it was so sad. I really thought I was getting a good deal. Hi, Christina. Hi, guys. But yeah, so if you guys ever go to Mexico, don't assume it's cheap because it's in pesos or it's another currency. It was. I mean, now I know if you get lobster that size, that is like the going price. But I was like, man, it must be just so cheap because we're in Mexico and you could just get lobster that, you know, like they just catch it that easily. It was so sad. It was so sad. Alright guys, if you're just popping in, we have 2 days left in this month to get back to 8th place in the company for TrimFit. So anyone who orders TrimFit today, I will be sending a gift card from Small Cosmetics to you guys. Now if you want to break it into payments, comment payment and I'll send you a little stick how. But if you guys are close to needing a refill or you've been thinking about, let's see if we can make today the day, we gotta get back at 8th. Let me tell you why. If we get 8th, I'll be making 3 people for $100. They are changing the structure to get this month is the last month that they're doing bonuses for people in the top 10, and the closer you are to the top, the more. So we need to get back to 8th so we get that bigger chunk, and then you guys get more of it. So if you guys are thinking about grabbing some TrimFit, let's do it, guys. Get it. If we get like 10 today, we'll be just about caught up, and there was times that we have 2 days left to push. So if you guys have been thinking about it, let's make today that jump. Right? You need to get lobster business. Oh my god. I've never eaten right after Trim Fit because it usually holds me over. I'm getting such an energy boost. I think because my body's kicking in right now to metabolize the food I eat. I have energy. Whoa. I usually don't eat until lunch, but I was like, I need to eat that pasta before it goes, before we leave. It's Trim Fit. It's pinned below. It's that beautiful U link. So I do the Trim Fit and the collagen every morning, and the probiotic. I gotta find my probiotic. I don't know where the heck I put it because I've been making like a little pile to like have my drinks every morning. But if you can't get all three, I would definitely say collagen and Trim Fit. Start with that together. Danielle Rose, do you know a Jesse Everett by chance? Let me know. Do you know a Jesse? Angela, I gotta get yours out too, my love. Okay, what's this? Soaring packed his own little to-go meal. He's so cute. I love how he just wants to pack his little own to-goes. Hey, Katie. Hi, my love. I just want you all to know I invited him into the shower this morning and he declined. For some reason, he didn't want to wake up 8:30 with me. Yes, Nancy. No matter what age you are, Trim Fit will help you. Like I said, just use this as the stepping stone to just...
Sure you don't want to stay home or do?
You know we can't.
Yeah.
It's so saddening. We'll have fun though. We'll have fun seeing people and going to Orlando for a night. We can go in the lazy river. Be lazy. And oh my gosh, and we can have regular price food again. Right. Well, we gotta like gather my family. He was not in the mood for his red Skittle this morning. Nope. He doesn't like sugar in the morning.
It's my favorite Skittle though.
What are you looking for?
I don't know if you're ready.
But the first things you guys will notice when you start taking the Trim Fit is your bowel movements are going to start regulating, which is great because when you poop, you're losing weight because it's getting out stuff. And I feel like the consistency has changed in a good way. Nothing like runny, nothing loose, nothing like, oh my God, I have to go to the bathroom. It comes out and I'm like, that was a good one. Like, that's what I think of, you know? And it happens 1 or 2 times a day, which is great. It's regulating, but that's helping me, you know, lose weight, stay from being bloated. And it's really getting stuff out in like a good way. I wish Liam would take it because I feel like he would love how his poops are if he took Trim Fit. But boys don't poop, so
I know conversations about that.
poop.
Yeah.
Everybody poops.
Okay.
Except girls, we glitter. So if you guys want glitter better. Don't put too much stuff away until I grab my stuff. If Michelle, message me, because guys, if you want to stay at my cabin, what is left for the month of August, I'm actually offering 40% off on. So if you go to the site, you will see it. I actually reached out to the owner and said, hey, I want to do a special. Can you guys, I want to do 40% off for what's left in August. The code is automatically on the site. It might work for a couple other cabins if people want it, but I don't think so because literally the code starts with JH, which is my initials. But if you guys want to come, there's like 2 weeks left in August that are 40% off. So take advantage. Good morning, Butch. So 40% off, guys. Diane, I see your order. Thank you so much, Diane. What? You're not awake yet? Thank you, Diane. I will be sending you a gift card when I get back. Thank you, Diane, who's gonna be next. Thank you so much. If you guys order the bundles, I think I might even send you more than just 10 because
gosh.
what?
He already wants.
What?
He wants cookies, but they're in the garbage. They're empty.
Oh, he
Goes
went
to
to go
every
find
place.
cookies. Sterling, are you a cookie monster? Rosemary, just reach out to a doctor. That'd be the best thing I can say. All the what?
Yeah, it was breakfast.
All the nutrition's labels are on there. I've heard people with IBS and other underlying conditions that have taken it no problem, but everybody's different, so just ask your doctor. Because you know how doctors are. Some doctors are super chill, like your cucumber. Some are super strict, so... I know, well, I definitely won't get past 8th, but if we get back to 8th, that's more money for you guys, so crossing my fingers. Don't pack too much, like I said.
I already packed everything.
Well, I need to get my outfit.
Okay.
But I believe too, Rosemary, and this could help anyone, they have a money back guarantee. So if you do order it and say you bring it to your doctor next visit and they say no, then they do have a money back guarantee. So you guys could do that as well. So if you want to grab it today to get in on the promo, and then if it doesn't work out, then you can return it. You know, I don't think it will be an issue for anybody. You know, I think you will love it, but you do have that peace of mind saying, hey, this didn't work for me. I can go.
Come on.
What do you do?
What are you
Did you just spill all your fruit? I have IBS and it helped mine tremendously. Oh, Gina Marie, thank you so much for letting me know. My doctor just told me to keep doing what I was doing because it's working. Oh, that makes me so happy for you, Gina. Thank you for letting me know. But guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go pack, get all cute, but I will have a really cute outfit reveal for later because I didn't realize he packed a shirt that I got at when we went shopping the other day. So be ready for a really cute outfit. But you guys go check out your trim fit. Let's see if we can get back to 8th, and I will see you guys later. Bye.